We're back. It's WGLB AM 1560 96.1 FM. We are the station where gospel lovers belong. Listen to us not only on the radio, but listen to us online at WGLBradio.com. Click on the Listen Live button and you can hear us from anywhere around the world. Or go to the TuneIn app and look for us under WGLB Radio. So, I told y'all we had somebody special, a special guest in the studio with us today.
Yes, amen.
Yes, and that's none other than Deanna Robinson of MONIQUE'S Music Studio L.L.C, which had its inception and it was established in 2003. This business is independently owned and operated music studio. It's a home-based business in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Deanna Robinson with the vision to train, teach, promote, and produce music. MONIQUE'S Music Studio concentration begins at the local level, marketing and teaching positive music by forming partnerships with local music students, universities, colleges, local musicians, music bands, songwriters, and producers. So MONIQUE'S Music Studio teaches the fundamentals of music. These levels include beginning, intermediate, and advanced levels. The curriculum activities consist of the following: sight reading, music ensembles, music theory, music analysis, music harmony, music business composition, improvisation, ear training, performance techniques, and music technology. The purpose of MONIQUE'S Music Studio is to enhance children, youth, and adults to different genres of music. Also to prepare students to perform and engage by having recitals in front of a live audience and prepare students for the music industry. So I would like to present to you all and welcome to our studio, Deanna Robinson. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. First, give it honor to God, who's the head of my life, to Metropolitan Missionary Baptist Church on 14th and Broadway, where Pastor Red, Reverend Minister Dolores Taylor, Minister Reverend Nelson, and Reverend Ruckert is my good ministers.
Oh, you named off the whole staff.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes,
right.
who is, great leaders of my church. And then I want to say happy anniversary to my parents. Today is their 38th anniversary. So I want to say happy anniversary. And then just to give you some information, I want to first thank God, because I've been wanting to, do this for a long time.
Oh, wow.
And so God has answered my prayers. And with me being an entrepreneur, an African-American entrepreneur,
Yes.
it takes a lot when it comes to trying to build your business and trying to be able to work with the community and be able to partnership with parents and getting positive out there in Milwaukee, because we need this for our children, because that MPS, which I work for as well, need this because they want to take it out of their system. So that's why I'm doing music, so I can actually not just be an asset to the community, but to everyone who is into the music industry, who wants to, take it a step, further with, their career. And that's what I did.
Oh, Deanna, let me tell you something. I'm going to stop you for 1 second.
Yeah.
You done stepped on Sister Ty's foot. Because we've been talking about NPS and the lack of the arts in there.
Yes.
And how the funding from the referendum
Yes.
was told to us that it was going to be put back into those arts.
Right.
And we see already from a meeting that Ty and Pastor Sean have attended that that's really not going to be the thing that's going to really happen. So it's entities like yours that's going to be a blessing to our children.
Yes.
And help them to get those arts that they're not receiving in school. And music, it's a soothing thing, and also in certain instruments and certain things, it enhances the brain muscles.
Yes. Yes.
So we need
We need music.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I just want to.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes.
Because I was trying not to get on my soapbox.
Yes. So with me doing music, and it's like music therapy too, because you know sometimes too when we have our seniors who actually is having Alzheimer's, and you know sometimes they need that music, you know, uplifting spirit. So to have music not only for our children and youth, but for our elderly too, who actually you know would love to hear music to bring them back, you know, good old times from when they, you know, was young. So that's why I like also to teach older adults as well with my music studio. And with my studio, I also do photography as well.
Wow.
So with me putting two and two together, it helps because not only I have the music, but now I also have the photography behind it. So I can actually take photos of my students and record them, and then actually put it together and put it on
As a portfolio.
Yeah, as a portfolio, and actually, you know, present it to people. So that's a plus for me with having both, because I can do commercials with it if I want to, which I am doing. And for me, you know, I can write jingles, which I do write my own music, and I have some right here.
Okay, we got a job for you.
Right.
We got something for you.
Yes.
Right.
We want to hear a WGLB jingle. You can work on that.
Okay.
We gonna get together. We're gonna
work
get
on
together
that.
and do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be
I
nice.
can do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Radio station, that'll be good.
You
Yeah.
know what God does is so strategic.
Yes, I got you.
And Deanna crossing Pastor Benita's path.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes.
That's
Because that's how we heard about you, through Pastor Benita. So that was nothing but God.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So with me doing like both, I've been like pretty much everywhere I go, I bring my portfolio to share with anyone who's interested in like the music or photography, you know, to give them brief information, and I, you know, telling them a little more about, you know, what I do. I also give back by doing a little bit of scholarships for like students who probably can't, you know, afford. Yeah, and so what I do is, you know, I try to get them like something back so that they can be able to say, okay, you know, let me be able to look into it and be able to say, okay, I want to do piano. You know, if I
So like
can't,
a little tester.
yeah, like a little tester. And then also, I also let my students go over and beyond, because I actually just this week I was talking to one of my students, and it was a music competition going on.
Sure.
And with that, I always tell my students, whenever it's an opportunity, I want to give it back to them by, you know, presenting it to them and to their parents. And so I did that this week, and it was a blessing because one of my students had entered the competition and actually made it to the next round.
Wow.
So I was excited because, you know, that's a way of me giving back to my students as well as for me to say, you know, I appreciate you supporting my business. I appreciate you, you know, coming, and for me to see that happening for our youth, you know, it's exciting, you know. And then also, like I had another example is a young lady. She's in the High School of the Arts, and she needed me to help her with her recital, and so I helped her. And she turned around and said, thank you, because I helped her and she actually succeeded, you know, in her recital. And that's what I like to see is when students come back and say thank you to me because I helped them. It makes me feel warming and, you know, feel like I did something positive for our youth and something that they can now, when they get older, they can look back and say, I remember doing music with Miss Deanna, and she has shown me, you know, the positive way of doing it. So that's why I'm excited about doing this.
That's amazing. You know, music is one of the things I think our kids are lacking, and I think it helps development wise, right? Because you got no fractions, right? You got no theory, when you look at
Mr. Music
theory,
over here.
you gotta know fractions, right? It helps with rhythm, it helps with mathematics, it helps with thinking, it helps with logical skills. So that's amazing that you are teaching that to the young people and that you're taking that on.
And you know what really caught my attention about what she said when she was talking about those with memory issues with Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm just thinking about how that would probably help them, and because it's all about patterns and all about keeping things in perspective. And I didn't even think about how a music lesson or how that could really help them.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It is. It's like you never think about it, because sometimes when you think about those patients, you're like, okay, let's just sit them down and just let. But no, get them involved. Get them to doing something to work those memory muscles to strengthen them.
Absolutely.
So, is there an age range that you work with?
I work with all ages, from like 5 years, 5 years old, excuse me, all the way up to like 100. So,
She's 100. Okay.
yes,
That's
yes,
wonderful.
yes. So they can come join Monique's Music Studio,
Okay.
and
Where are you located again?
so I'm a home base
Okay.
location.
Okay.
So they can.
If they needed to reach you.
They can contact me through MONIQUE'sMusicStudio.com or .net,
Okay.
or they can reach me through Facebook,
Okay.
or do Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
or they can contact me through my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So not only are you a professional musician, and by the way, she studies gospel, classical, jazz, hip hop, and R&B, reggae, just to name a few. And whether you know it or not, a lot of those musics, they kind of cross. I know that jazz and gospel are a big cross.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're quite fluent in all the different types of genres of music.
Yes.
And you've worked with and networked with a lot of musicians.
Yes.
Our friend Chris Crane is one of them.
Right.
I see on here.
Yes.
So wow, and you're affiliated with the local American Federation of Music.
Yes.
Tell us what that is.
So it's like a union, Local 8, where they help young musicians where if they looking for like gigs. So if they need, like, say if I call them and say I need a gig, they'll find
Like
gigs.
I need someone to play at my wedding,
Yes.
or I need
So
someone.
they'll look for
Mhm.
people out here, like different vendors,
Okay.
and they'll connect you.
Oh, okay.
So that's what they will do, is connect any musician that's looking for a field of work of music. So not only I teach, but I also play for special events as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
And
you ever play at the malls and things of that nature?
No, no, I have played a little bit for my church, and this was when I had a gospel band.
Okay.
It's called The Way of Salvation,
That's your
and
band name?
yeah, that's my band
Nice.
name. And so I started that when I was a youth.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted to continue my music, because when I was a youth, I started a gospel band.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I want to take this a little step, beyond what I'm doing, because I started at the age of 7 playing the piano. And so my parents, they had got me this little piano, and I remember playing it, putting the music in the slot, and then just play.
Yeah.
But then, they was like, you need to learn how to read music. And so I said, okay, I want to take piano lessons. And so then it was like, are you going to take it serious? Because if not, then we're not going to invest in you.
Yeah.
So I said, yes, I am. So they invest. So as I got older, I become 7, 8, and so on. I was taking music lessons, piano lessons, and then also doing recitals, and so with me doing recitals, then as I got a little more into it, I was like, well, I want to start a gospel band now.
Yeah.
So now, I had called up some of my, middle school friends, and, we had put a band together, and we had did some music, and so then we went to different churches playing, and so then after that, it was getting a lot because our schedules was, getting,
Different.
so then we had to, take a break. So then, that's when I still wanted to continue my music, though, even though, our schedule was different. So I ended up saying, okay, I'm going to school for music. So I went to school at MATC, and I had received my associate's degree. And so then I was like, okay, so now not only I'm getting my associates, but then I was also still working in my field of music
Sure.
and photography. And so as I was getting my degree, I said I want to take this another step. So then I ended up going back to school to get my bachelor's.
Wow.
And so I had got my bachelor's in art studio photography and a minor in music again.
Sure.
So I still continued in the music as I was getting my bachelor's, and then added on with the arts and the photography. And so with that, I was like, by me doing 2 and 2, I was like, okay, so now I can use both. Because the arts is combined all together, and then not only is combined together, but then I can actually use it out here for the community and actually show others that you can do music as well.
Sure.
If you put your mind to it, and if you can just believe that God can do anything. He can do all things.
Absolutely.
If you just ask him.
So do you think that music is one of those things that anybody can learn?
You can.
Even if you have no musical experience, like Ty, she has no musical experience. She thinks she can two-step, but and we let her get away with it. But she,
Exactly.
but she has no musical experience. She don't sing. She don't do none of that stuff. Can you teach somebody? I know she sings.
At my age.
At her age, she's so young. I don't know if she can comprehend. Can you teach someone with no musical experience at all?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I have taught a lot of older adults, children, youth who don't have the music, any background in
Sure.
music. And yes, it may take them longer, but at least they doing something that they love to do. And even if it's not a career, but it's like a hobby.
Sure.
I can still teach them, and they can probably pick it up. Maybe they'll fall in love, later
Absolutely.
on. Like maybe right now they're not, into it, but then maybe once they start, getting more involved, then maybe,
it
yes.
turns to
Absolutely.
something that they want to do.
Yeah.
There's hope for time.
Yeah, maybe I can
Yes.
play for my church, play a song or two. No, not
It's
very.
gonna take a while. Ain't gonna be overnight. Let's just take
Not-
a baby
that ain't gonna
steps.
happen.
Baby
Okay,
steps.
okay.
Baby steps.
Okay.
Okay, so we know that you teach the music lessons with piano. We know that you perform.
Yes.
You are taking I don't want to say assignments, gigs. You're taking
Yes.
gigs. That's
Yes.
what I want to say.
Yes.
And then you also take gigs with photography for different venues, for
Yes.
weddings and what else do we have?
Anniversary.
Anniversaries, birthday parties, graduations, and holiday events. Do
Mhm.
you teach individuals how to take good pictures?
Yes. So I
Look at
also teach how to use like the camera and the background, because me going to school for all of this, I can actually share with others the knowledge of how to do
Wow.
photo shoots, and I have did workshops before. So me doing workshops, showing those who is new or beginner, I can show them my craft of, this is what I was taught, the proper way of taking photos with a camera and how to adjust the lens and how to do like all of the steps that it takes
Sure.
to do it.
So
Now, do you have a portfolio of your work?
Yes, I have
That's
it right here.
wonderful.
she brings it with her.
She said
Yes.
she brings it with her
Right.
everywhere she
There
goes.
you
Yes.
go.
And I
so
will
you're
be taking a look at that.
So
And you'll have that there at Milwaukee Black Wall Street
Yeah.
Marketplace. Your
Yes.
okay.
You're gonna
Yes.
get to Milwaukee. What kind of stuff are you gonna be doing at Milwaukee Black Wall Street?
So I will be performing, and then I also will be having my work for photography there as
Sure.
well, and selling some of my Milwaukee photos that I had took around Milwaukee, because
Sure.
I do go around Milwaukee. I take photos, so I am going to be trying to sell those as
Okay.
well. And then not only me selling those, but then also giving information about Monique's music. If they are interested, having people sign up
Sure.
for music lessons, or if they need someone to book for the upcoming events, which I know it is happening coming up in May and June. I will be, having that information available to them as well. So
Awesome.
That is an awesome gift for mom or dad.
Absolutely.
You know what? The gift of music. Sometimes mom and dad, a lot of times when they retire, they want to find something to do.
Yeah.
And what other better thing
Absolutely.
can you do for them if they're a music lover than for
Is to
them
give
to
them the gift of
learn
music.
the art of music?
And you know, another great gift too is to sign up for
A photo shoot.
self-portraits.
A photo shoot. Yes.
Because I remember when my father got sick, and that was the first thing that I said I want to do is capture a photo shoot with him. And so that's what I did. I booked it. I got it, and so that's a great thing to do for families. To do a self-portrait, so definitely contact you. Again, how can they contact you if they want to get some photo shoots or music lessons?
So they can contact me through Monique'sMusicStudio.com or .net, or you can reach me through Facebook at Monique's Music Studio, or on Instagram, or you can call me at 414-899-1274, which is my business
Say that number
line.
one more time.
414-899-1274, and that's where anyone can reach me to contact me about music, photography, or just need lessons.
And they can come see you at the Milwaukee Black Wall Street, happening May 4th
Yes.
from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. You'll be there
Yes.
with your music. You'll be doing a recital.
Yes.
Is that what it is? Recital?
Yes.
Is what you call it?
Yes.
Okay. And then you'll also have some of your photography there.
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes. And I have like a little song I have written I want to share. It's called His Mercy Endures Forever. So I'm just going to hear a little of it.
Okay.
So it's His mercy endurance forever and ever. His mercy endurance forever and ever. His grace and mercy endurance forever. God love endurance forever and ever. God promise to love you forever and ever. God promise
Yeah.
to love you forever and ever. Believe in His power forever and ever. Believe in
Yeah.
His glory forever and ever.
All right. Thank you so much. That is so
Beautiful.
beautiful. That's so beautiful.
Oh,
Yes.
that's wonderful.
So,
yes.
Come out to Milwaukee Black Wall Street on May 4th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. You will get a chance to meet Miss Deanna
Robinson. Yes.
She is going to have her photography there. And what better way to get a sample of her music than to sing? And I like that. You bring samples everywhere
there
you go.
go.
Yes.
There you
So
go.
come out to Milwaukee Black Wall Street again, May 4th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Right at the JK Foundation,
841 West Appleton Avenue, Milwaukee,
11 a.m.
Wisconsin. Yeah.
From 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can meet Miss Diana and her music studio and all of her great products. Listen, we got to take a break. You're tuned in to WGLB AM 1560 FM 96.1, where gospel lovers belong. Keep it locked right here.
Thank you.
You didn't let us say it, which